Saturday the 18th, just plugging away, figured out what was causing the floods or the leaks. It's the float valve that feeds this tote, so that's off and I'm feeding it manually. And with all the Amazon stuff going on, it's going to take a week for the part to get here versus a day or two, but whatever. Started new seeds again today because not everything is germinating. So, or some things are germinating really late because of the cold the last couple of weeks, but it's been pretty warm. Even the thing that's been here a month decided it wanted to poke out a few things, so it's just doing what it's doing. We gotta get this zucchini plant out tomorrow to go with the other two that I've got outside. It's already starting to blossom, and without being near another zucchini, I either have to hand pollinate it or it's just going to grow and not produce anything. I got a couple of buckets up yesterday. These are early dolls. These are those 4-foot determinants, and I got a couple cuttings as I planted them. Grape tomato, we'll see what it's doing. I'm socking nutrient from the reservoir now instead of straight water. Some of the grape tomato, as you can see, is pretty good size from sitting out here. I've got a couple. This one's sitting in a 5-gallon bucket because it started falling over, and these are starting to lean, so hopefully I'll get them planted tomorrow. But they're, I don't know, at least 2 feet. And then here's the army of buckets that I just finished washing, and the other parts I just finished washing, and that's what I've got going on. So nothing else new going on down here. I got a few snails poking around, and I've got some bugs eating the potato leaves, so I need to get the snail repellent or whatever food down, and then I need to start spraying the plants. And I'll do some more updates tomorrow. Just a quick update to see the crazy mess going on out here before it gets all organized and pushed into here. Sunday the 19th, just a little quick follow-up. Got a couple of the buckets started. I had to go get potting mix. Ideally, I'll have 2 rows of the black buckets. I'm thinking about putting some smaller buckets here and put the cucumbers and either do all hydroponic or half and half, just see how they grow. But the idea is have T-posts here and T-post over here, and basically make a trellis and move those to the front, or take some out and then adjust some of these cloth buckets or move them up on the patio where all this other stuff is. Trim the zucchini. It was getting pretty bushy out there. Trimmed a lot of the cauliflower. Actually, you guys gotta see this. So they started out kind of tight, and then these kind of look more like flowers versus cauliflowers. But check out that. I mean, it's about the size of my fist. So that one's looking pretty good. And there's like a baby one down there. It's the size of a Super Bowl. But anyways, I need to empty the big tanker and either put new fluid in it or use it for something else. Ideally, you can put like 3 cucumber plants, or 9, depending how you want to, and it'll just use that whole barrel for 1 season and be done. But I didn't have that luck last year. I've got 6 buckets left. Actually, I think 7, because I think one's in here being used as a parts thing. So these are the early dolls and a couple cuttings. Probably don't need them. Same old grape tomato thing going on. Grape tomato. I've had to move the trays in between, getting crowded in here. So these 2 are crims for my cuttings. Abe Lincoln from my cuttings. I broke down, went to the nursery today, so this is a Scotch bonnet. That's a hot pepper. I didn't have anything that kind of hot, so I broke down about that. There's 3 jalapenos that were in a bigger bucket, and they're buried probably that much stem on top of what was below that, but that cost a couple extra bucks, but it probably gained me a month of growing. This is the indigo. These are the medium size green purple that turn more like a grape. This is the midnight. This is the small version of the same thing. And this is the big beef and the chocolate sprinkle, which is left over that my friend slash co-worker gave me last year, and I got a cutting. Haven't moved that zucchini yet. I just kind of ran out of steam. Have a new set of seeds going here. Just started that yesterday. And then the only other plant that I bought, I actually bought 2 things. So I bought these Sun Gold tomatoes. It's kind of runty, so I'm going to leave it in there for a week before I transplant into a bucket. I bought 2 cilantro plants. I bought a sweet banana pepper because I didn't have any seeds for that, and I couldn't find a single, so that is 6 bitter melons because all I had was the flat, and then just all the other things I've been doing. So greenhouse is about 2/3 full. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I have 7 slots left, so there's 6 buckets outside. There's the 7th one. It's got parts in there, just needs to be cleaned up. All the other ones are clean. So I'm really waiting for that banana pepper and that sun globe tomato. Then I have 5 slots open, so there are some peppers hanging out down in this one, and some peppers hanging out over here, and a couple different tomatoes. So I'll have to make choices what goes in the greenhouse and what goes in the dirt. Even this thing that's been here a month because of the cold got stunted. There's stuff that's sprouting, so now I've got to go back and take better inventory. So I've got lots of seeds, lots of sprouts, some stuff that didn't sprout, but we're well on our way. So that's it for this week.